Jeanette Varela.
Now you see how long that was if we did that for each person? See you next week. Hi there, how are you this morning?
Good morning. Okay, how are you?
And this is case number 2025 TR404. Just remember on these, we shall put that in there. I'll be at your complaint when you get a chance. No big deal. Could you state your full name, please?
Jeanette Varela.
Thank you. Okay, so we're facing an allegation of one criminal traffic offense and one civil traffic offense. The count A is a drive-in on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That is a class 1 misdemeanor. And then the civil traffic violation is displaying a suspended registration for financial responsibility, which is insurance.
Yeah, I got all that taken care of.
You got that already
I got
resolved?
all that taken care of, yes.
Okay. Did you already take care of it with the clerk?
I did not, no. I have it on my phone.
Okay.
I have the insurance on my phone, and then I know.
Let us do this one at a time. So on count A, the driving suspended violation. Did you understand the information about the attorney portion?
I did, yes.
Okay. Do you wish to hire an attorney, or request an attorney, or waive the appearance of an attorney?
I don't know if I will need one or not, so.
Okay. So do you have any questions from that information I told you?
I will say no at this time, and then.
Okay, and remember that if you're saying no today, that you can change your mind later if you feel that you need to.
Right.
Okay, and then you've already dated
I
and
did
signed
sign it, yeah.
Thank you. Do you have any questions before I take a plea to the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license portion?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to plead that charge?
I'm guilty.
Okay. And then we have the one that you resolved. So this is displaying a suspended license plate for financial responsibility.
Yeah, I had no idea it was even suspended or anything.
Okay,
I
so
have no idea.
two things to that. You can plead responsible or not responsible. If you feel you're not responsible, that it was wrongly done, then we would set up a civil traffic hearing for that. If you plead responsible, I can talk to you about things that take place with motor vehicle and the procedures.
I got all that taken care of with motor vehicle.
Yeah, okay. So you've got a new registration most likely and all
Yep.
those things. Yeah, okay. So that's what you have to kind of decide that, hey, I didn't do this, or I wasn't notified
Yeah,
of this.
it was a big miscommunication. It was, because there was a judgment that was put on my license, but it was supposed to be taken off in 2018, and it never was. So I went over to motor vehicle, I found all that out, and got it taken off. I have the letter and stuff.
Did they give you a statement of error?
No, I don't think it says that, but
Okay.
they did tell me over the phone when I was talking to the attorney that
So
it was a big mistake on their part.
But for me to accept, so there's two portions. If you want to plead not responsible, then we can unfold all of this in a hearing.
Okay.
If you want me to accept what you're saying, you can't tell me what motor vehicle
Right.
told you. You can show me what motor vehicle, and I can still give you some time on it. So, for example, if you plead responsible to it, I impose the fine and all that, and I give you a window to get whatever you want to tell me in writing from them. So they do have what's called a statement of error.
Okay.
That happens occasionally on cases. For example, let's say you pay your insurance for a period of, shows you valid for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
But they only charge you 1 month at a time, even though you got a card that shows for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
This is not, I'm not saying this was what
That is
happened in
what
your
happened.
case. I'm giving you an example.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't pay month number 2, but they still got the card that shows good insurance.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is the insurance company says, hey, I didn't get payment, motor vehicle, I didn't get payment, registration becomes suspended.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have moved, or you didn't change your address with the motor vehicle department or your insurance company, you wouldn't be notified because it obligates you to keep that stuff updated. So that happens very often.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Okay,
Because I
that's
had
what-
my car parked for a while.
That's what
And then,
happens.
yeah, and usually they would take it out one lump sum, and I thought it was being taken out, and
Okay.
so it was a big.
So you're now left with the option on that civil to plead responsible or not responsible, and then I can still give you that window if you decide, if you think they made an error, not that you resolved it, because I know you resolved it, you're getting ready to show me the proof of that. But if you think they made an error that they should have never done that, then I'll give you a window to get a statement of error. But if you don't think so, when I get that example, sounded familiar, then they're probably not going to
Yeah,
give you
well,
that letter.
my car had been parked for a while,
Yeah.
and so I thought it was fine once I got it fixed. I didn't know anything had been suspended. Like I said, the judgment was on my license. Should have been taken off 2018. The attorney told me it was their mistake, that they never took it off. So that I didn't know anything was like going on with my license plate or anything. I had no idea.
Yeah, so that's when it becomes, if it's not de-insured, which means you go through actual process to de-insure the vehicle because it's broke down, it sits in a yard. If you don't do that, all they see is that, hey, there's a vehicle that's not insured anymore. We got to pull it.
When I went to motor vehicle, they put it all in the system that I had showed them that I had my car parked since July 3rd. So.
Yeah. So on October 9th of 2025, you were
that's when
driving
I came to get it.
without a bad plate, is
came
what
to
the
get-
allegation. Yeah.
Right. I didn't know the plates were bad or anything.
Right. So then you're left, all you really need to tell me is if you want to plead not responsible and present that in a hearing, kind of what you're doing now, with a not responsible, the officer's called back in and says, hey, look, it showed on this date and shows whatever he or she has. Or you can get a statement of error if you think they made an error. I don't know if sounds like it is or is not an error. I don't want to tell you.
Right.
I can give you your options, not legal advice. Or you plead responsible and then we just impose the fine. That's really the choices left on that one. And there is a mandatory minimum fine on that civil traffic violation.
Well, even if I didn't know any of that was going on.
Well, there's a reason why you didn't know.
Right.
So, like, I don't know if this is in your case, but when your insurance company or when the motor vehicle does not receive that, they send a notice somewhere. You may or may not still live in the same place, or somebody else got it and ate it, or I don't know, have no idea. They do send notice.
Yeah.
If they don't have your current address, that's not their fault. That would rest on, that's why it's a law to keep your address updated with motor vehicle department for those reasons.
Right.
So, I don't know if that's what the case is, but that's an example. That's what I'm explaining to you. If you didn't know, yeah.
I had no idea, so I mean, I was responsible because I was driving the vehicle, so, but I had no idea that was wrong with me.
Did you move in within the last 2 years? I don't know.
No, and I hadn't received anything, and I had everything updated. I was literally at motor vehicle that morning getting my travel ID that morning of the day of the ticket, so I didn't know any of that was going on.
Yeah, so it kind of comes in an automated system, but so that you're left with that. I mean, I can't have the trial here without the officer.
Right.
Right. So I know you're giving me lots of explanation, but I'm always going to put it right back on you. You're either pleading responsible or not responsible.
I'll plead responsible.
Okay. So first off, I'm going to talk to you about the guilty plea that you entered for the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. Did you understand in the group advisory the rights that I read to you that you're giving up?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. Are you a school teacher?
No.
You understood the citizens advisory I read?
Yes.
Okay. The factual basis of your case is that on October 9th of 2025 at about 1:05 p.m. you were contacted at or near Beeline Highway and Main Street by the Healy County Sheriff's Office. In that police contact, it was found that you were driving a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license to do so was suspended, revoked, or canceled. Also, that the registration was suspended on the vehicle that you were operating for financial responsibility. You are here pleading guilty to that today and responsible for the civil traffic violation. Those occurred in the city limits of Payson in Healy County in the jurisdiction of this court. Does that sound consistent?
Yes.
Regarding your plea of guilty, you're making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea? Okay. Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment?
No.
Okay. Court will accept your plea of guilty, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that I read to you in the group advisory that you're waiving by entering your guilty plea. If you would sign right here where it says defendant, please. Is it possible you can get your driver's license in the next 30 days?
Yeah, I went and got everything handled. They told me I have to go get a breathalyzer, I think, so that's the only thing that I have to do. I got everything else taken care of.
This is that letter that I told you about how to set aside the judgment, the Rule 33 petition, how to seal the records. If I just get your signature on the top paper, then I'm providing you the second paper. And this is your copy. I've crossed out the domestic violence portion. It doesn't apply to your case. All right, so I'm going to impose, do you wish to give any further statement before I do the sentencing, than what you've explained? Okay. On the driving suspended, I'm going to impose a fine of $469. If you're able to get your driver's license within 30 days of today's date, you can email us a copy of that driver's license and I'll reduce that to $182. Okay? There's my card right there, and it has our email address on it, so that's where you email that to. On the back of it has the case number, and I'll give that to you in a moment. The other violation for the displaying registration, that has a fine of $497.50. That's a mandatory minimum. I'm not imposing any more than that. Okay. There's a court security fee of $35.80. You do not have any jail fees, so that will be the total here in a moment. I'll have my clerk get that ready for you. Regarding the balance, it's going to be right around $800-900. Are you able to pay that today?
No.
Okay, I can set you on a payment plan. I have to add a one-time per statute payment plan fee of $20. How much can you afford to pay per month?
I don't know. My hours have been fluctuating at work, so
The court minimum is $25 a month, so you can work anywhere from 25 and above.
I'll do $50 a month.
50 a month? And you think that's an affordable amount?
Sure.
Okay. Did you get that?
50
Okay.
a month. Yep.
And then I'll schedule your first payment due on November 28th. Okay, give you 30 days from today's date. The address that we have on record is on Bethany Home Road. Is that still good?
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind, could you enter your phone number here and email address here, please? We'll get you a copy of the judgment and sentencing form, and I'll explain a little bit about that. Do you have any questions about anything that we've talked about?
Now, is my case number the complaint number that's on the? Did you say you
No.
were going to give that to me?
Yeah,
So I
I'm
can
going
write
to give it
down.
to you. You ready?
Yes.
2025,
Mhm.
T as in Tom, R as in Robert, 404.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, so here's what you're going to be signing the judgment form for. You're agreeing to make a $50 payment. First one is due on 11/28 of 2025. The total balance after the $20 payment plan fee is $1,022.30. And that's for the $469 driving suspended violation, $497.50 mandatory minimum on the civil traffic violation, the court security fee of $35.80. Okay, and then
But if I bring my license or do it within a month, that'll go down, right?
correct. It
Okay.
will reduce that anytime within the month. 31 days is too long.
No,
So
I know.
anything- Okay, signature is defendant. Yeah, the idea of that reduction is to get you compliant, so.
Yeah.
It saves you a lot of money. And I'll get you a copy of this with the bailiff. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Once you get your paper, you're ready to go.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a good day.
Alexander Roche.
Morning. How are you?
Good.
All right, ma'am. This is case 2025 CM 12312. Could you state your full name, please?
Alexandra Rose Dawn Rush.
Thank you. All right, ma'am. This is two allegations. Both of them are criminal violations. The first one is disorderly conduct, Class 1 misdemeanor. The second one is a Class 2 misdemeanor, which is criminal damage. Did you understand the group advisory on the Class 1 and 2
Yes.
misdemeanors? Okay. Do you have your attorney waiver form?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. This one is the informational sheet that I kind of
Thank you.
spelled out today, and then on this one, this is the attorney waiver form. So you've got a decision to make that. You either want to waive the presence of an attorney, ask for a court-appointed attorney and give me the reasons for it, or tell me that you're going to hire an attorney. So you got the waive, ask, or hire.
And you said that if you waive it, you can change your mind, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And I just put the...
Okay, so check that top box. And then, yeah, anytime that you decide that you want to get counsel, then you just go ahead and let us know. Hire your attorney, they'll send us a notice.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you on the charges?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, I'll enter your not guilty plea. We'll get you that pre-trial conference date.
Thank you.
Give me one moment here. Alright, so what we'll do is get you the pre-trial conference date and time. You'll come back right to this building just like you did today. And then the prosecutor will pull you out and have that meeting with you. If you just want to wait right over here, as soon as we get that drafted for you, we'll get it to you and you'll be excused, okay?
Thank you.
Haley Dillman.
Hello there.
Hello.
Sir,
Thank you. Alright, so this is case 2025 CM 12325. Could you state your full name?
Haley Mae Beth Dillman.
Thank you. So we're here on two allegations, both of them are criminal violations. There was a Class 1 misdemeanor and then a Class 2 misdemeanor. The Class 2 misdemeanor, count B, is criminal damage. Count A is disorderly conduct, okay? The count B is domestic violence related, so it has extra things on there I'll talk to you about. You have your attorney waiver form here. Regarding this, the mandatory minimum on the count B, the criminal damage, it does have a mandatory minimum fine of a $50 address confidentiality fund fee, a mandatory $50 domestic violence fund fee, and mandatory domestic violence counseling. So those are the three requirements, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Regarding your attorney waiver form, your choices are to waive the presence of an attorney, ask for a court-appointed attorney, or inform me that you're going to hire an attorney.
Waive is...
Okay, you can check the top box there, and keep in mind you can change your mind at any time. Do you have any questions before you plead to the charges?
No. Sir.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, I'll enter your not guilty plea. And get your pre-trial conference court date ready.
Thank you.
No problem. I just want to confirm a little bit of your address information that I have here, so give me a moment.
One of them, I do want to double check which one is the mailing address.
Okay? that we already have it, but I'd like to get it on the most current form.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I know that we were sending information back and forth.
Yeah.
All right, so a review of your release conditions are obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if your address changes, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not have any unwanted contact with the alleged victim, so
Yes.
that you can speak and all that until the other party says they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
The do not go near the location has been removed, so you are allowed to do that based on the information that you requested in motion. Do you have any questions about those release conditions?
No.
Okay. I need to announce your case to see if the victim is present in the courtroom. So, in the case of Armenta, are there any victims in the courtroom?
Yes.
Would you like to be heard?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can come forward. You wouldn't mind standing right over here, sir?
Yeah.
You come forward here. Hi there, could you state your name?
Maya Armenta.
All right, give me one moment here.
Okay.
All right, so we'll get you the next court date and time for the pre-trial conference. You have any questions for me at all?
No, I just like, yeah, I kind of feel like, my guess now it'll be
More of what you want to talk to the prosecutor about?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, they're the ones that have all of the ability to do things,
I
okay?
appreciate it.
You're very welcome, sir. As soon as we get you that new court date, you'll be excused. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Here's Christopher Brannon.
Hello there.
Hello, sir.
All right, this is case 2025 CM 12311. Could you state your full name?
Christopher Scott Brand.
Thank you, sir. All right, so this is an assault allegation made against you, non-domestic violence. Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory I gave?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions on your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay, if I could see that, you have a
Which
make
is
your
this,
choice.
sir?
Okay, you're waiving presence. If you could just date and sign here, please.
And
28-9.
28-9.
29, yeah.
My name.
Any questions before you enter, please, sir?
So it says, I did assault him, but I didn't mean to cause injury. Should I still?
Okay, so, hang on a second.
Sorry.
It's okay. One of my jobs is to protect your rights.
Yeah.
So, don't self-incriminate. We're on record, okay? So, try to speak, if you have a question for me.
Okay.
The allegation is an assault with intent or knowingly cause injury to another person.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cause injury.
Okay.
It's
So
just a little push.
if you feel that it's, if you feel that that charge is not accurate, then you would enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay.
Okay? You can talk to the prosecutor in that group advisory. Just remember, when you talk to the prosecutor, you can still self-incriminate,
Yeah.
okay? So be careful with what you say.
Mhm.
They may be able to explain the statute to you a little
Yes.
better than, because I can't give legal advice or any of that
Yeah.
stuff. They can tell you what their intentions are. They're the prosecutor, so.
Okay.
So I'll enter not guilty plea?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay, sir. So here is the address that we have listed for you. Is that still good?
No, I'm gonna check. I need to
All right,
change
so I'll
that.
get the update one. If you would, write your name right here for me. And then down here, if you would take this paper over there to that counter, write all your new information over there, and leave that in here, please.
Oh, yeah.
There's another one over there.
Yeah.
And then after you do that, we'll get you your court date for you, and then you'll be excused to go.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Clint Romine.
I think I gotta do the advisory here, right?
Yes, not full.
Hi, sir, how are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself, sir?
Doing good. Oh, that's what that little sticky note is. Good job.
Yep.
All right, sir, so, I gave a group advisory. I know that you came into it kind of partially, so I'm just gonna cover it again with you. Make sure you're aware before we talk about any information. So the allegation that's made against you is a driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That's a class 1 misdemeanor that has a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months in jail, and or 3 years of probation. There is no jail time being asked to this case, so you're actually not facing that as part of a sentencing or consequence, okay? So a maximum of $2,500. There's no minimum. So from 0 up to that maximum, and on the probation from 0 up to 3 years, okay? Your options are to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest. The difference between a guilty and a no contest plea is the following. A guilty plea is acknowledging the facts of the case and admitting that I committed this violation. A no contest is not admitting nor denying the facts of the case, but accepting the conviction. Both of those, a guilty and a no contest, are shown a criminal history and show as a conviction on the motor vehicle. Okay? Your third option is to plead not guilty. If you plead not guilty, we'll schedule you back to court for a pre-trial conference. That's where you meet with the prosecutor, discuss the case with the prosecutor, and one of 3 things happens. At the conclusion of that meeting, 1, the case will be set to a trial. 2, the case could enter a plea agreement. Or 3, the case could be dismissed. The other reason why you may want to speak to the prosecutor is to discuss the case to see if it can be resolved in a different manner, like a plea agreement. I can't speak for them, so I don't know what they do or do not offer. These types of cases, if you're able to get your license before that next meeting, that gives you a lot of weight to be able to negotiate for something different. I don't know if that's possible or not. You also have the right to an attorney. This is discussed in the form. Since the case does not have any jail time, it removes the ability for a court-appointed attorney at little no cost to you, unless you have another reason why you would want a court-appointed attorney. So it's a two-pronged requirement. Number 1, I can't afford an attorney, and then number 2, another reason. One of those that I talk about is the jail time. Since there's no jail time, that removes that ability. Do you have any other reasons why you would need a court-appointed attorney?
No.
Okay, so your choices now are to hire an attorney at your own expense or waive the presence of an attorney.
I'd like to waive.
All right, so if you just check the top box here and then sign where it's highlighted. Do you have any questions about any of the other information I provided you? Okay, how do you wish to plead the case?
I wish to plead guilty.
And if you could, please date here, it's October 29th right here. October 29th, 2025. I've got it.
Sorry, which case is this?
This is defendant Romine.
What case number?
Ends in, okay, 2025 TR 12115.
121. Thank you.
And I have some of the work here already.
Yeah.
All right, sir. With this case, it does not involve a victim, even though some would argue the state's the victim, but we can proceed to the sentencing portion here. I do want to make you aware of the rights that you're giving up by entering your guilty plea. First off, are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. By entering your guilty plea, you're giving up the following rights: the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You're giving up the right to have a trial in front of a judge. You're giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal. That's what the attorney waiver form is for. Giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. You're giving up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. Giving up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and also giving up the right to a direct appeal. Are you a school teacher?
No.
Possible collateral consequences are the following. Again, possible, not mandated ones. It's the possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on your insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Further on your citizenship, if you are not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty in no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. Understanding each of these rights I've explained to you, wish to waive those rights and enter your guilty plea?
Yep.
You may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review. I'll give you a letter that explains that. It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905. Once all the terms of the sentence have been completed, then you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the time frames therein have been satisfied. So that letter will cover all of that for you. Regarding your entry of a guilty plea, you're doing that voluntarily?
Yep.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to enter that plea?
Yep. Nobody forced me.
Okay, nobody has forced you?
No.
Okay. Has anybody promised you a lighter sentence or punishment?
No.
Okay. court finds that you entered your plea of guilty knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently, the court will accept your plea. These are the rights that I discussed with you that you're waiving with your guilty plea. If you'd sign where it says defendant. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
No.
Okay. Here's that letter that I promised you that talks about how to set aside judgment, seal the record, and the Rule 33 petition. If you would sign here and keep the second copy. The second copy, I've crossed out domestic violence on your portion. It does not pertain to this case. The factual basis of your case is that on October 8th of 2025 at about 8:29 p.m. you were contacted at or near 400 South Feline Highway by the Payson Police Department. In that police contact, it was found that your driver's license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. You were driving a vehicle on a public roadway while doing so. That occurred in the city limits of Payson in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. You are here pleading guilty to that charge today. Does that sound correct?
Yep.
All right, sir. The fine for the driving suspended violation is $469. I'll reduce that down to $182 if you're able to get a valid driver's license within the next 30 days of today's date. So is that possible for you? It's not. Okay, so I can't give you the reduction, sorry. I was going to say I'll give you the other information regarding that. There's a court security fee of $35.80.
Magistrate.
Oh, okay, it's magistrate, never mind, that does not apply. Are you able to pay that balance of the $469 today?
No.
Okay, so I have to add a one-time payment plan of $20.
No.
Are you making payments to the court already?
No.
Okay, how much can you make per month as far as your budget goes?
I can make $200 a month.
And that's a comfortable amount?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll schedule $200 monthly. Are you able to make a payment today?
No.
Okay, I'll schedule your first one 30 days from today, so it'll be
Can-
November 28th. Go ahead.
Can I pay that between now and?
You can pay it all you want, just as long as it's no less than $200 a month, and due on or before the 20th of November. So you can pay it off whenever you want. You can pay double, however you want. Just make sure you make monthly payments of $200 until it's paid off.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Are you still residing at this address here?
The mailing address, 1009 South Cedar Crest Circle.
Okay.
I had that changed on the 9th of September, I want to say, but it never fully got changed, and I don't know why.
Did you get it set? Did you do it with us at the court?
No, I went to DMV, and I was supposed to get a new ID, but I never had gotten that new ID due to another issue.
Okay, no problem. Let's just get a full update. If you wouldn't mind writing your name right here on this line, that top line there. There you go.
Did I write my full name?
Just your first and last is fine. And then your updated information, if you could just complete all of that there and then sign here.
Signature right here, right?
No, right, yeah, that is fine, that's good. We'll take that for the update. All right, sure, so this is what you're agreeing to do as far as making payments. You're agreed to make a $200 a month payment. First payment is due on 11/28 of 2025, and total balance is $489 because of the $20 payment plan fee. All right, down here is some ways that you can make those payments remote if you wish to, website and phone number. You can always send us a check or money order, cost you a stamp, or you can use the online sources that I'm showing you here. If you'd sign where it says defendant, I'll get you a copy of that. And I don't know if it's easier for you to make two copies. It's all right. If it's just, huh?
I'm zoning out.
Yeah, if you want to make two, then I just get to sign on one and I can save you that trip over. you have any questions about anything we talked about?
No, sir.
As soon as we give you a copy of that sentencing, you'll be all set to go.
Alright, cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's the original.
Yeah.
He's giving him the copy.
Perfect. And just whenever we process this, I'll also make sure that we have that, so I'll put that one on top,
Okay.
even though it's not the most important.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Catherine Blight.
Hello there.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. All right. Okay. All right, so case number 2025 CM197. Could you state your full name?
Catherine Vivian Blight.
Thank you. So we're here on a charge of campfire during a fire ban.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that classification, do we have that? I think it's a class 2 or 3. Not sure.
Don't, but I want to say it's 2.
What's that?
I don't have it handy, but I want to say it's 2.
Okay, so let's confirm that so I can tell you accurately what that penalty is.
Okay. Thank you.
I might be able to, she ran off, I might be able to get it, see if I can beat her. 13. Fire ban violation, class 2 misdemeanor. You wanna let her know I got it? All right, so that is a class 2 misdemeanor. You were present during the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions on that information?
No.
Okay. How about the attorney waiver form? You have that with you?
I do.
Okay, there's no jail time on the case. Have you made a decision on that?
It's to my understanding that because there's no jail time, so there's no loss of liberty, that, as you mentioned, it's a two-prong system, so that I wouldn't be entitled to a court-appointed attorney.
Yeah, there's other reasons also, so if you have any other reasons that you think, okay, so we know I can't afford an attorney, and then one of several other reasons are loss of liberty, so
Sure.
that one's not existent, that there's no jail time here. I can't tell you, here's the other reasons you have to tell the court, hey, I want a court-appointed attorney because, another example would be like a mental disability, those type of things. So,
I don't, I mean, I guess just concern for my, my record. I have a clean record, and
okay.
I've never been in a situation like this before. And I'm also in the hiring process for adult probation and parole, and so I wouldn't want this to impact that.
I can't tell you what to do, but with those concerns, if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest today, it enters. You can enter a not guilty plea, express that information to the prosecutor, see if they'll offer you any type of plea agreement that may be a civil offense that won't want a criminal history,
Okay.
or things like that. Again, I don't know what they'll say, I can't speak for them,
Sure.
but they have those abilities to, that's where you want to kind of give that information to them.
Okay, I appreciate that. Then, no attorney at this point.
Okay, and you can change your mind, but so you check the top, well, actually the second box, because you're asking for a court-appointed attorney.
Right.
And we informed you no jail time and no qualifying other reasons. So you can say, I asked for it, the judge told me no. So, and then date and sign where it's, there you go. And then we'll get you the court date for the pretrial conference. That's where you'll get in front of the prosecutor, tell them your concerns, and see what they have to say.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I'm entering a plea not guilty, correct?
Correct.
All right, and then if you would, could you confirm that this address is a good address?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and is this a good phone number here?
Yes,
Where it says restrictions, do you have an email?
I do.
Could you enter that there? I think we've been corresponding, but it's just good to get it on the complaint. Sure. Okay, so we will get you a copy of the next court date. You'll come back to here and they'll pull you individually into the room and you can express your concerns to the prosecutor.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions for me?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, as soon as you get your court date, you'll be excused.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day. So, tissue reversal, what's the amount of defendants, or do we have a lot on those shows?
We have some no-shows and then we have telephonics.
Okay.
Next is a warrant walk-in. The top page is her warrant, her bond that we just received in the mail.
This is the other one thing?
This is one of them.
Okay.
And the top page is the bond that we received in the mail. Amy just docketed it a few minutes ago.
Give me a minute on this one.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so this is failed to pay warrant.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so the form that we'll prepare is a new payment plan form. No, I don't know what it's titled. Let me see. So this is a warrant for failure to make payments on the case. So this was a bond that was set, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, so hopefully your bond will be forwarded to the above court and should be received by the court. Okay, please contact the court concerning the bond or find money, so we're gonna take that bond. I don't know do you know what the total balance of this case is left?
I don't, I can look it up.
Okay. And then I'm ready for it to be called whenever you're ready.
Taylor Vallis. Did I pronounce that right? Sorry.
It's closer.
Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
All right, so this is case number 2020 CM 224. This is a warrant that you bonded out, Maricopa County, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's for failure to pay fines, and you paid a balance of $397.73.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think I don't know anything else.
Pardon?
That appears to be the balance that she owed.
Okay. So once that's done, I want to make sure that there's no. Are there any other? Do you have the case full?
I have it up on my computer.
Okay. Are there any other mandates that are required?
No. You check particulars real quick.
All right, so what will happen is that bond will be forwarded to the fines of the case, and that'll conclude the case.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you post the bond, or did somebody else?
My fiance did.
Okay.
And he did mark that it could be used for cases.
Okay, that's what I was going to just ask, and I'm trying. I'm not familiar with Maricopa County.
Yeah, it's right here on the bottom there. I don't know if that's the same paper, but
Yes, okay.
bond may be
Bond
used.
may. Okay, that's what I have also.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so that should conclude the case. Since there's no other mandates, that should close it.
Okay, perfect.
So what we'll do is once we receive this bond, I don't know that we have received it yet, it'll be applied to the case,
Okay.
and that'll be sent. So best thing for you to do is to call in about 20 days to 30 days to make sure that's been received, and then
Yes, sir.
and just make sure that it's closed. You
Okay.
can grab my card right there if you want, so you have our phone number.
But there's no active warrants,
Yeah.
right?
I can quash the warrant.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she bonded, so there shouldn't be a warrant.
Yeah, that's what they kept telling me
Right.
on the phone, that
Tony?
I still had a warrant.
It's still active in the system. I'll quash it right now.
Okay. And the warrant is for the failure to pay fine?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, so we'll quash it, give you a copy of that.
Okay.
And then Once we receive it, we'll apply it, and that should close it. So call in about 20 days, and that should resolve it for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your
Let
time.
me give you a copy of the quashed warrant. You can wait right over here if you'd like.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Gabriel Duran.
Mhm.
Oh, maybe you want to look at it first, I'm sorry. It's
We're
another word.
okay, yeah. You can come forward, sir. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thank you. All right, so this is case 2019 TR1260. Can you state your full name?
Gabriel Duran.
All right. And your middle name too, sir?
Oh, Gabriel Paul Duran.
Thank you.
You want?
The system's missing an L. There's PAU in the system.
All right, so we have a driving suspended violation. That's a class 1 misdemeanor, and a failure to appear charge regarding that violation. So that's the driving suspended is a class 1 misdemeanor. The failure to appear is also a class 1 misdemeanor. You were present in the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay, so where this case was left off is you were cited for it, for the violation, signed for a court date, and failed to appear for that court date, and that's what the warrant occurred.
Okay.
So we'll do that arraignment today.
Yeah,
let me-
'cause- oh,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, it was just, yeah, we live in New Mexico,
Oh.
so we had to drive here. I had, it like flew over my head since it was from 2019.
Yeah.
I didn't, remember about the court date, etc.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The last address they had for you, I don't know if it's still current, is, give me one second.